put it on medium HD, so I'm wondering if it's working right or not. Oh yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah. I've got mine is got like a little small woofer in there, and then a tweeter and a regular speaker, and it's pretty loud. It works. Yeah, it's portable. I can carry it around with me. Yeah, I can carry it around with me. Yeah, it's rechargeable. Yeah, yeah. Well, this one here is actually the. I found out that if you buy it, if you go to the store, you buy one of those little Bluetooth things. You go for the one that weighs more, because that means the magnets in the casing itself are better than the others out there. Heavier, yeah. The heavier the magnet, the more better sound you're gonna get out of the speaker. Yeah. 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 saying? Hang on. These are bored. Yeah, like what DJ was saying the other day when we were in here doing the challenges, he's like going, well, I've got another week to do the challenges, so I don't have to worry about it right now. I'm not gonna do those. It's like, wow, now that we're almost done, we haven't been here really done it. We're doing a while. Oh, I had a Fanta today. I had Fanta, berry, berry. Yeah. Let's see what's happening in the news today. Hang on. Hang on. I know.
Discrimination policies and tough talk at the RNC as Donald Trump officially takes the party's nomination.
Wow.
Good evening, I'm Melissa Bruner.
And I'm Ralph Hipp. That suspected killer of a Kansas City, Kansas police captain, he's in custody tonight.
Dozens of local, state, and federal agents are involved in investigating the death of Dave Melton, who was shot and killed in the line of duty this afternoon. Authorities say Captain Melton was responding to an armed disturbance call. He was shot in his patrol car as he was approaching a group of people who matched the suspect's descriptions. Police say 3 or 4 people inside that vehicle jumped out and ran when Melton arrived, shooting as they fled. Melton was hit and died at the hospital just before 3 p.m. Wyandotte County officials are asking for calm and prayer.
I do want to say, as we have, our city and department just went through the tragic loss of Detective Lancaster in May. We're still, obviously that's a lifetime of healing all by itself. And so we have a lot of grief already in our department. Right now, we just need to be in prayer for the family and for our police department, not only in this department, but everywhere in our country, and prayer for our communities. Our communities are broken right now.
Authorities have not identified the suspect tonight. Melton started with the Wyandotte County Sheriff's Department in 1990, joining PD in 1999. He also served as a captain in the Kansas National Guard. Governor Sam Brownback and Lieutenant Governor Jeff Collier expressed their condolences tonight, saying Kansans everywhere mourn his loss, grieve with his family, and pray for his fellow brothers and sisters in blue. Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt also released a statement saying, "My prayers and deepest sympathies remain
What the hell?
Department and with all officers who protect and serve with honor." With so much violence targeted toward law enforcement, Topekans want their officers to know they support them. A friend of a police officer tells 13 News she wanted a way for people to thank officers and for all the officers to be able to see it. So she went to the law enforcement center this afternoon and asked if she could put a note on the wall. She told a few others, and they went to the LEC too. By tonight, we found dozens of post-it notes with messages such as "Thank you," "You are appreciated," and "Stay safe." The recent shootings of law enforcement officers do strike a chord for those who might remember a mass murderer from Emporia.
And let's explain that story. And 13's Reagan Porter is with us to tell us why. Reagan, tell us more of the story and what you found out about it today.
In a rooftop attack in New Orleans 43 years ago. Today he's buried in the city he called home, Emporia. Mass murderer Mark Essex was buried at Maplewood Memorial Lawn Cemetery in 1973 after he went on a shooting spree in downtown New Orleans. Essex was a former military man who targeted white police. The Emporia Gazette reports Essex was angered and frustrated by racial issues. Between New Year's Eve of 1972 and January 7, 1973, Essex killed 9 people, including 5 police officers, and wounded as many as a dozen others. 43 years later, police are still on high alert after law enforcement officials have been ambushed and killed during recent shootings. A Missouri man killed 3 law officers and wounded 3 others Sunday in Baton Rouge. Before that, 5 officers were killed in Dallas during a July 7th sniper attack. Like those situations, Essex was taken out by police. Law enforcement shot and killed the gunman from a helicopter hovering over Howard Johnson's hotel, while other officers closed in on Essex on the rooftop. It's said an autopsy showed Essex had more than 200 gunshot wounds.
Wow.
And Essex is buried in the same cemetery as both his parents and his brother. Ralph?
A look back in time. Thank you very much for that, Reagan. A federal marshal's task force nabbed a wanted suspect earlier tonight. It was a 13 News viewer who called us about the police activity at 2009 Southwest Hart Place. Topeka police will only tell us that the task force arrested a violent absconder, and they say officers were watching the house when the suspect just showed up, and he was taken into custody without any incident. Any further details forthcoming, including the suspect's name and why he was wanted, that would come from the U.S. Marshals. They were declining comment tonight. That inmate whom we told you walked away from a Shawnee County work crew, well, he was located at a restaurant in Topeka. The Capital Journal says officers found Ethan Brower at a local Denny's restaurant and took him back into custody. Jail staffers say that Brower had been working on a cleanup project early yesterday near 8th and Clay, and he simply put down his lawn equipment and ran away. TPD has named a person of interest in the attempted theft of Academy Sports last night. Authorities say when a worker tried to confront 34-year-old Cornelius Allen Hartz in the parking lot following that alleged theft, well, Hartz had flashed a gun and then ran away. That worker was not hurt. Anybody with information on where Hartz is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 234-0007. From that same store, another story, the third of the 4 suspects accused of holding up that same store last summer, sentenced today to 2 years in prison. Raymond Felton, who's 17 and pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated assault for pointing a handgun at a customer. Felton has already served a year of that time in Shawnee County Jail awaiting his sentencing. There are 2 other suspects who also pleaded guilty to adult court charges. Kelly Kuntz and Jared Elder, they were both placed on probation, and the court's deciding whether suspect 4 Joshua Weaver would be tried as an adult. Zach Burton, the man... Burton is facing...
Hey, be quiet about that.
...with a female student. He was the assistant boys basketball coach at Riley County High, where the 16-year-old attended classes. Magistrate Judge William Malcolm today set a preliminary hearing date for him
I saw
September
that.
9th.
The Republican Party tonight officially made Donald Trump its nominee for President of the United States. Donald Trump Jr. made it official during the Republican convention's roll call, casting New York's delegates for his father. Donald Trump thanked the delegates via satellite. Daughter Tiffany Trump also spoke tonight. She called her father a great encourager. Along with family, tonight's speakers included former Trump rivals Ben Carson and New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who got the crowd fired up with attacks on Democrat Hillary Clinton.
I got another question for you. As to Hillary Clinton lying to the American people about her selfish, awful judgment in making our secrets vulnerable, what's your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Indiana Governor Mike Pence will formally accept the VP nomination Wednesday night, with Trump accepting his Thursday. Wichita's 4th District Congressman Mike Pompeo is also at the convention in Cleveland. With yesterday's division, we asked if Trump could bring the party together.
Oh, we won't. Look, there's always division within our party. There's always different factions inside the party. One who thinks a particular issue is more important than another. I've been a Republican 50-something years now, and that has always been the case. I hope and expect that will always be.
Pompeo is unchallenged in the upcoming Republican primary.
The American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, is challenging a decision which would require Kansas election officials to throw out those thousands of votes in upcoming state and local races. The class action lawsuit was filed today in Shawnee County Court. As last week, a state board approved what's called a dual system, where the 17,000 voters who registered to vote at motor vehicle offices without proving and providing their proof of citizenship would cast provisional ballots and only be able to vote in the federal races had that counted. In May, a federal judge ordered Kansas to allow the federal votes. The ACLU says Secretary of State Chris Kobach is confusing and obstructing Kansas voters. In his statement, Kobach called the lawsuit a frivolous attempt to knock down the state's proof of citizenship law, that the regulation is within his authority under state law and was issued to comply with a federal court order.
Dozens of people turned out tonight for the first reading of a proposed amendment to the City of Manhattan's discrimination ordinance. It would add protections for sexual orientation and gender identity. 13's Kenya Mills has reaction.
The proposed amendment adds 2 new protected classes to the discrimination prohibition. It makes it unlawful to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity in employment, housing, or public accommodations. It also creates a local enforcement process for complaints of discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity.
If someone feels like they would initiate a form complaint, file that, given a certain period of time, the city attorney would conduct an investigation. That investigation will determine whether or not probable cause is there.
Has 4 or more employees, sells real estate, rents housing with more than 4 units, or offers services to the public must comply with the amendment.
Most of our ordinances have a fine up to $500 and or including 6 months in jail. This one does not. It just has the fine up to $500.
The ordinance does not apply to religious organizations, nonprofit fraternal or social association. It also does not apply to schools, universities, or any other governmental entity.
A place like Manhattan in the so-called middle of Kansas is doing something that's really progressive that we're seeing in a lot of larger cities. I think this is a great message that's saying that in smaller places that people are doing the right thing.
More information can be found on the city website under Discrimination Ordinance. 13 News.
There will be a second reading of the ordinance in August. If that gets a majority vote, the ordinance will go into effect November 1st.
And the first gentleman you saw in her story was the Deputy City Manager, Jason Hilgers, in Kenya's report. Well, we had some fun and camaraderie in Topeka tonight at Felker Park. There were members of the 13 All-Star softball team, coached by esteemed videographer Eric Ives, taking on the Kansas Coyotes tonight. The teams are members of the Adaptive Recreation Program. It's for people who are 14 and over who have special needs. There are 10 teams in this league, 120 athletes, and 50 coaches. The program's been going full swing of the bat, for over a decade.
And they have so much fun. If you run into any of the team members out on the town, they will let you know how much they love taking part in that program. And you saw Eric getting doused with water there. On a night like tonight, they probably all wanted water bucket.
He would have wanted any kind of salvi splash or anything like that. We're about to hit 100, folks, and that's the regular temperature. We warned you about that, and let's get more details on that from Jeremy Goodwin.
Hi, Ralph, Melissa. In a row, is the heat index above the century mark. Likely to see that happen the next 4 days in a row. Outside today, our sneeze alert from Sharp Honda, Grass, Plantain, and Chenopod are all in the moderate category. Temperatures are in the hot category. It'll be dry tomorrow. No chance of rain on your roads. The People's Insurance Group Road Risk Index screen car with dry conditions. Continuing, Saturday we saw a heat index of 94 degrees. Suddenly that looks cool, and it's a big improvement over what we had the last couple of days. It was 104 for the heat index in Topeka Sunday, 106 Monday, and today's heat index peaked at 103. We do expect to see the heat index at least 100 degrees or higher through Saturday, so about a week of this expected. Our view outside now from the top of the Jayhawk Tower. This is the Parish Hotel's Ramada Hotel and Convention Center camera. Everything is clear. It is warm outside and certainly very humid. As you check the radar, you can see rain moving across parts of Missouri. This is the same pattern we've seen the last several days with showers and storms in parts of Colorado. They take another turn across Missouri, but a big clockwise swirl around us of the clouds and precipitation. And for the most part, we've just stayed dry and very, very hot. It's 84 in Topeka now. It's at 10 o'clock. Manhattan, 85 with a heat index of 91. Still feels like 94 in Salina, and we expect this heat wave to go on for the next several days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Heat warning with the heat index expected to go 105 to 110 the next several days, and could even touch 113 or 115 for some folks Friday and or Saturday.
Ouch.
Here's latest on Supercast showing heat index values tomorrow
115
close to 110 for most
for
of the
heat
area.
index.
105, certainly a scorcher.
Ouch. 115 for heat index the next 3 days here in Topeka, Kansas. That sucks. Yeah. That sucks. Huh? I'd rather have thunderstorms over heat index. 'Cause at least thunderstorms is nice and cool. Heat index. That heat index is gonna suck. Suck. Oh, my girlfriend said that you need to just stay inside and get completely better and relax and go outside. It could kill you. Yeah. Well. Huh. You do. Especially when you're like, when people are in their, yeah, but it sucks for the older people too, the elderly people. Yeah, you can be quiet on that. Oh, be quiet, Gardner. What's my feed look like? If it looks worse, then I'm gonna just forget it. Does it? Oh, okay. And then I'll leave it on there. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. It's a lot better than what it did. Huh? I mean, it looks better than what it did. Let me look here and see what it's doing. You couldn't see anything. Yeah. I don't know why anybody does one lap. Why did they just race one lap? It's so stupid. Let's just race one lap. Well, it's because it's probably a time trial or something, so they just do. I feel oceanized. Yeah. What? Sticky rubbers too. What? Oh, sticky rubbers. Well, I might have to make a second club because this first club, you and I are the only ones really playing. At least playing at least once a day. Not get the game and then stay off the game. Yeah, I know. I like group. Yeah. Well. Will you stop that? What? Snail's on tour. Oh. Oh, unknown. Unknown Unicorn 19. Yes, I have a PS4. Somebody's typing in the room. Gardner. And you're not in there. Yes, unknown Unicorn. I have a PS4. Can you add me? Yeah, I'll add you. Just give me a minute here. Oh, here I can pause it. Hang on. Unknown Unicorn 19. Um, um, Unicorn 6. Is it unknown Unicorn? No, unknown Unicorn 19, I thought. Oh, let's see how you spell that again. Unknown Unicorn. Oh, one word. Oh, I see. Well, I know I put in there, right? Unknown. Oh. Come on. It's just nothing else. Skype on Korea and Vape Lord Nord. You know. No, I went ahead and added you. I sent you a request, Unicorn. What are you doing, Gardner? Adrift? Oh. I thought maybe you were doing the drift in the Bakamano, and I'd be like, yeah, I have good luck with that one. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. You have Skype, though, or a computer? Unknown Unicorn, I do have a laptop, but I don't ever use it. It's kind of stupid. Well, it's not stupid, but I just don't ever use it. I have no need for a laptop. I have my phone, which is an Android phone, but I don't have any use for a laptop anymore. I haven't even plugged my laptop in for like 3 years straight now. It's like I don't really need a laptop. I have my phone. My phone is an Android, and I can do a lot of things on it. So, yeah. Can we Skype on your computer, please? I'm bored. What? I can't. I'm not bringing up my laptop, Unknown Unicorn. I'd have to. I'd have to. Please, I'm bored. I don't even know if a phone. I don't know. I don't know if you can do it on your phone. I'll see if I can get Skype on here. Hang on here. Skype. SKYP. Skype. Install. Open. Hey. Yeah. Let's see here. I know I have one of these somewhere, but I don't know. Right? Will you stop eating your freaking things, Gardner? You don't have to put noise into it. Yeah, those wafer cookies are good. guess what? I forgot. I had one of these a long time ago. Next. Do you have bow 3? I don't know what bow 3 is. Okay. Oh, Black Ops 3. I had Black Ops 3. I had it, but I don't have it anymore. 2001. Oops. We should play together if you have it. What? Okay, what the hell is wrong with this? This. Okay. Next. I'm gonna try this again here. Who's that? The hell is that? Oh. Okay, let me sign in. Oh, it won't freaking. Really? Oh. So, unknown unicorn, is that like Vape Lord Nord? Is it VAPE? Because you have VPAE up there. Okay. Oh. Taking your account. No. Deny. Wait a minute. Hey, Vape Lord, how... Oh, just 34. Sweet Red. I don't know what that is. Sweet Red. Unknown Unicorn. How old are you, anyways? Is it Unknown Unicorn 19? Because that's 19. Because I'm way, way, way older than you. If you're only 19. Why does I feel high as fuck? Um, yeah. The hell is this? Can you talk to Daddy? Vape Lord, Vape Lord, Unknown Unicorn is from Canada, Gardner. Why would you be calling? I don't know how to do this. Hello? How do you do this? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Wow, this is weird. Hang on. Ow. Oh, man. Okay. Call. I don't understand this. Why did you end it? I don't understand this thing at all. I don't understand. I don't understand this. Huh? What? Is this thing free or is it not free? Yeah, but I just, I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I know it's free, dude, but I just, what the hell? Um, damn it. I don't know. Um, um, uh, you kidding me?